Hello Cancer, welcome to my channel. This is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo and we are here to do your reading for May. We're going to take a look at your love life, your career and workspace, and we'll get you some guidance from the universe. Then I'll post some messages from your person of interest to yourself. Alright, let's start with an oracle card. Hope you guys are doing great. This reading is for Sun, Moon, and Rising Cancer. If you're checking this for your sun sign, then I suggest that you check out videos for your other placements. What do we have for Cancer? And of course, this is the name of my new show that I'm doing with Bold and Brave TV. It's called Mindfully Awake. There are some references in the community tab, and I will be posting for every new episode that comes out. But also you can follow the channel with the same name on Spotify or Apple Podcast, and then you will be notified as new episodes come out. Cancer, you have the card Truth Be Told. So there is some truth that's floating in the air and it needs to be pronounced out loud, whether it's some truth that you're supposed to tell someone, or it's some truth that you're waiting for, or someone has to tell you. It's up to you to discern. This is a general reading, but there is something loving about this truth. I'm looking at this hearts here. Like, even if it's not the easiest thing to say, it's gonna be liberating. And you know, if both of you, or you know, just you, if it's nobody else there, approach it with compassion and kindness, then there's definitely a lot that you can get out of it. A lot of good stuff. Like, let's say, oops, wow, that was pretty cool. Let's say, I don't know, you're getting news that you're being laid off at your job, right? And you kind of can get, like, have a sense that that is going to happen. This is just an example. Like, maybe people talk to you differently. Maybe you are somehow asked to do a knowledge sharing with somebody. You know, like, there are those kind of signs. Nobody's actually saying it out loud, but you get the gist, right? And you're like already anticipating that. So as soon as you get the actual news, then you can move on to something bigger and better, and you can start looking for that new job, for new opportunity, for the new team, you know, whatever it is. But it's a change for the better. But until it's said out loud, it's kind of like it's creating tension. You may be feeling like you can't really be disloyal to these people and start looking for a new job without actually hearing it out loud, but you may be afraid to ask the question, you know what I mean? So something along those lines. Anyway, for love life, you have the Hermit. Could be dealing with a Virgo. Queen of Swords. Could be an air sign. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Two of Cups, beautiful. Soulmate energy. For your career, you have 10 of Wands. Yep. I gave you an example about the career, and I'm sensing that for some of you that was the actual the actual story. 3 of Wands, yep, exactly that. 9 of Swords. Advice from the universe, Page of Cups. The High Priestess, could be dealing with Pisces. And Justice, could be dealing with a Libra. Lots of major arcanas here. Well, 3, but I mean still quite a lot. 2 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. For me, in this deck, this card is about shifting realms, or going to new, like going through the ascension process to something bigger and better. Again, like I was saying, you know, like you are shifting to something new. And a lot of times when this happens, and the context can be any kind of context, personal, professional, but a lot of times some truth comes out, whether it's from us, from the universe, from another person, because it's part of that ascension, realizing something, getting those insights. It's the Judgment card, you know, like the wake-up call kind of. So yeah, this is a lot of times not the easiest thing to handle, but this is the only way to move forward, to continue the evolution, to continue personal growth. Okay, so what I see here are very interesting energies. On the one hand, we see someone who is kind of keeping to their own, collecting their thoughts, and deciding on their position. Maybe in this connection, maybe just generally in life, right? Making up your mind about something. That's what I'm getting for you here, Cancer. On this side, we have the soulmate energy. So for some of you, you're making up your mind whether you want to go into this. For others, it's something specific, that you're supposed to, like it's the next level with your soulmate, right? And maybe, again, an example, maybe they given you an offer to, as part of that commitment, to move in together. And maybe you've been living by yourself for a long time. So this is a huge change, and you really are trying to look at it like honestly, from your point of view, from their point of view. But the Queen of Swords is actually inviting you to look at it more from, your personal truth kind of point of view. If it's too soon for you, if you still need some time and space, then that's really what needs to be pronounced. That's the truth, right? So that could be another truth. Wow, I didn't even think about the word truth, but that's actually what came out from the channeled message. So if you explain it properly, as long as that person doesn't take it like you don't want to move forward with them, right? Like you explain that you have your reasons, if it is your soulmate, they're gonna accept it. Of course, sometimes soulmate is around you to show you some lessons or to learn their lessons or both, and then leave your life. So that's also a possibility. But your truth should be more valuable to you, regardless. So whether they're there for a month, for a year, or forever. Just stay in a loving energy when you're talking about it. Don't get too defensive, because Queen of Swords can get to that point where it's like a bitch kind of energy. Doesn't matter, by the way, if you're a feminine or masculine. It's just an energy. For your career space, I already spoke kind of about this when I was giving you that example about switching jobs. It could be switching projects, switching teams, maybe like this is something kind of like I'm fed up with this energy, right? And maybe you've had anxiety for a while, not wanting to have those conversations, right? But now it's definitely time to drop the burden and set those intentions, move forward. Like if your colleagues or your boss are telling you that you don't have those opportunities where you are, then look it up online, talk to someone who's successful in the career you want to pursue, get more information and go forward with it. Do you need additional training? Do you need to update your resume or look for new jobs? If you already have connections in that area, maybe they can help you with, I don't know, whether it's internship or just advancing your skills or whatever is needed, right? Like this is your time to go out there again. This is your truth, really. And it's very important not to keep yourself in this energy of quite possibly doing a lot more that you're instructed to do, what your title or job role is, expects, right? Doing work for yourself and taking care of other people too, and them not necessarily giving back, or you're not getting compensated for it at all, right? This is really weighing down on you, and it doesn't make sense to stay there. For your advice, we have Page of Cups, High Priestess, and Justice. This is like very different energies. The Page is very innocent energy, right? Like kind of some message of love, of kindness, of appreciation. So don't be afraid. That's what I'm hearing. Don't be afraid to share this kind of messages, this kind of gestures with other people, even if they're small. Don't think that it doesn't count. It counts for somebody. Is going to make all the difference in the world because it's given by you or at the right time when they really needed it. These energies are a lot more global and dramatic, with the Justice and the High Priestess. This is like your time to find your calling, your soul passion. And it's not like you need to do a lot of work. This is more about finding, like going into your center, finding it, right? High Priestess already knows. It's like you don't really need to study. This is already with you. But you need to balance out the energy within yourself and also with the outside world. So that's kind of the key to finding it. So if you are in conflict with somebody who's close to you, or you have that unspoken truth that needs to be spoken, that's the way. Libra energy, which is this Justice card, is about making peace, finding compromise, finding that alignment with others, right? Not necessarily with everyone in your life, but with people who are close to you, who you have trust in relationship with, right? Because if there is some of that tension, anxiety, disappointment, whatever it is, unmet expectations that are bothering you, that will also be dragging you down. So this is the advice from the universe. Okay, let's get you some messages. Messages for Cancer from your person of interest. Okay, got Four of Swords. What else? It looks like your person has been through a lot, and they're taking time to recover, to rejuvenate. It could be quite possibly physical work. A lot of physical work that they've had to do. For some, I'm seeing like literally taking some rest, getting some sleep. For others, it's more of a kind of, they've been through an arena in terms of like emotional turmoil. But look at that, there's Page of Cups on their side and Ace of Cups. So you see how this Page of Cups that you will share, these messages of love, will be messages of love to you from your person. They have a lot of love for you, a lot of unconditional love here. A lot of love. But important, they may not necessarily be saying it out loud all the time. They may not be saying it at this time because they are exhausted, because they don't really have that emotional capacity right now. But this Ace of Cups is overflowing. So it's a message to you, Cancer, that your person definitely has so much love for you, so much, they care so much. They may be lacking some words or ways to express. And this is again for you to have a conversation. Maybe that's the conversation where you need to express your needs, right? If this is something that is a problem for you, for example. But if you're wondering, that's really what's going on with them. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I love you all. I hope this was useful. Hit me up for a personal reading. I will be doing a lot of travel in May, but I will be in touch, and I will be doing less readings, but I will still do them. So send me an email, or you can order a reading on the website mindfulbamboo.com. I love you all, and until next time.